Have you ever asked yourself what truly happens at the moment of death? Will someone come to guide you? Will it be Amitabha the Buddha, or something far more deceptive? And more importantly, would you be able to tell the difference? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we explore one of the most mysterious, profound, and often misunderstood experiences in spiritual practice, the moment of death, and the appearance of beings that come to receive the soul. In Buddhist traditions, especially Pure-Line Buddhism, it's believed that those who sincerely practice and recite Amitabha will be welcomed by Amitabha Buddha himself, accompanied by a host of Bodhisattvas, to be reborn in the Western Pure Line. But here's the shocking truth: not every being that appears in those final moments is divine. Sometimes, what appears to be Amitabha is not. Sometimes, what looks like a peaceful savior is, in fact, a manifestation of one's own delusion, karma, or even, according to some scriptures, a demonic entity designed to mislead the soul. So how do you tell the difference? And how can you prepare now so that in your final moments, you follow the true light? Let's begin with a real story that has stunned countless listeners. A devoted lay practitioner, known for his daily recitations of Amitabha, once entered a near-death state due to sudden illness. While unconscious, his family observed signs of distress. His breathing grew irregular, and a strange aura filled the room. Later, he awoke and shared a chilling vision. A glowing figure claiming to be Amitabha stood at the foot of his bed, extending a hand. But something felt wrong. Oh, the form was majestic, its eyes were cold, its smile did not radiate peace. The practitioner hesitated. Instead of following blindly, he whispered the name of Amitabha, just as he had practiced every day. Suddenly, the figure's form began to distort. It screeched and vanished in a cloud of black smoke. Moments later, a radiant golden light entered his vision, this time peaceful, warm, and overwhelming in compassion. The real Amitabha had arrived, but only after the false one had been rejected. What saved him? Years of daily practice, ascetation, familiarity with the true presence, and most importantly, unwavering faith. This story is not unique. Many spiritual traditions speak of trickster spirits, karmic illusions, or projections from one's own mind appearing at death. Because the veil between worlds is thinnest thin, emotions run high, and if the mind is not calm and prepared, it can be deceived. That's why genuine practice is so important. Not just reciting mechanically, but truly connecting with Amitabha through the heart. When you chant Namo Amitabha, you're not just saying a name. We're building a bridge. You're creating a spiritual imprint that will come alive when the body fades. The Pure Line tradition teaches that the one who sincerely chants Amitabha daily builds what's known as a spiritual resonance. When death approaches, the real Amitabha doesn't need to be summoned, he already knows. But that doesn't mean the road is easy. Many practitioners have shared stories of seeing not one, but two or three figures come at death, some glowing, some radiant, some even appearing as loved ones long past. This is where discernment is critical. In the Contemplation Sutra, it's said that at death, demons can take the form of Buddhas to mislead the dying. But they cannot replicate the vibe, the true spiritual signature of the Buddha. How can you tell? True Buddhists radiate compassion so deeply, your soul calms in their presence. There is no fear, worries, oppression, just peace. False beings, no matter how brilliant, carry a subtle agitation, urge, a demand, a promise, but with an ease. That's why the practice of mindfulness and sincere chanting in life is so essential. It trains the soul to feel the difference. There's a story from an elderly nun who survived a near-death experience during a temple fire. She lost consciousness from smoke, and during that time, saw a vision of a monk reaching for her hand. But as he smiled, she noticed his shadow had horns. She instantly began chanting Namo Amitabha with all her strength. The false vision melted away, and in its place, she saw Amitabha not approaching her, but simply standing and waiting. This too is key. A real Amitabha does not drag you, He waits. He allows your free will. He comes when you are ready. He doesn't command, he invites. So how can you prepare? First, chant daily, not just out of ritual, but with heart. Visualize Amitabha. Speak with him as a friend. Make him familiar. Second, study the sutras, especially the Amitabha Sutra and Contemplation Sutra, or the signs, or the images, so you are not fooled by fakes. Third, practice calming the mind in death. It is not fear that saves you. It is clarity. A quiet mind can perceive truth. Chaotic one follows whatever is brightest. And finally, cultivate merit. Acts of compassion and generosity deepen your connection with higher realms. When death comes, it is not just you walking toward Amitabha, but all the beings you helped in life pulling you toward him. One old master once said, the difference between salvation and delusion is just one breath at the end of life. Make that breath count. This is why spiritual practice is not just about the afterlife. It's about preparing for the ultimate moment of choice. Because when the body falls away, the soul sees clearly. And what it sees, it depends on what it's been trained to see. In closing, remember, Amitabha never abandons anyone. But not everyone recognizes him. That's why now, while you are alive, while you are awake, is the best time to build that bond. Thank you for watching. Share in the comments if you've ever had an experience or dream that felt like a spiritual encounter, and let us know. You practice daily chanting. How do you prepare for that final moment? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and continue this journey with us into the realms of the unseen, the eternal, and the awakened.